Hello, BookTube and YouTube community. I am back. It is Crystal. I am here to stay. Hopefully, first order of business. I want to tell you guys when I am going to start uploading videos. Hopefully, it will be on Saturdays, Mondays, or Thursdays, or all three, depending on what I do and how much I have to do. Second order of business. I finished the Infernal Devices today. Not okay during that whole situation with just Jem and Will and everybody. Just, oh my goodness. I tried to start this series last year, 2012. I don't know when, like December, November, somewhere around there. And I couldn't do it. It took me a really long time to get into the world, to understand, sorry, I had to adjust my camera, to understand how they talked and everything like that, because it's placed in the 18th century. So they talk a little bit differently than we do now, so it takes a little while to get used to the world. But once you do, you will not be disappointed. I have officially now read all of Cassandra Clare's books that she has out currently, minus the Magnus Bane ebooks things, which I'm going to be reading very soon off of my iPod. But the first book in the Infernal Devices series is Clockwork Angel. The second book is Clockwork Prince. And the third book is Clockwork Princess. The finale. Trilogy. Crazy. Clockwork Angel, even though it took me a really long time the first time, the next time I tried to read it, I was determined. I found it at Books A Million for $3. I'm like, I'm just going to get this, and I'm determined to read it, and I'm going to get through it, and I'm going to pull through it. I finished it 4 days. That was like a really short time for me to read a book, because normally it takes me a little while because I'm kind of a slow reader. But it all depends on the book and how much I'm into it and all that kind of stuff too. But Clockwork Prince took me a month and a half maybe, because I had a lot of exams that I need to study for and schoolwork and a lot of stuff going on, so it took me a really long time to get to it. Clockwork Princess, on the other hand, I started that Thursday. Finished it today. 3 days. Broke my heart. Ripped it out. Split me in half. Put it back together. It was all okay. All okay. Then ripped it out again. Nope. Wasn't okay. Not gonna spoil anything for you, in case you decide to read it. Anybody who has not read the Infernal Devices series or the Mortal Instruments series, strongly suggest that you do that, like, soon, like now, like, after you finish this video and you like and subscribe, go and run to the bookstore and get all of her books, because she is amazing. She's perfect. I love all of her series. Expressed that in the other video too, didn't I? Anyways, the next series that I'm going to be reading, hopefully, it's 4 books right now, and I have the 5th one pre-ordered, is The Fallen. And it has this handsome young man on it. And it's the same guy on all the covers of the books, I think. But this is basically just about, I honestly don't know what this is about, but I picked it up because I thought it looked interesting. Basically, he's like a Nephilim, like the Shadowhunters are in the Cassandra Clare series. Really into these types of books, apparently. Just, that's what I like. Love a lot of YA books, and I'm gonna try and start reading, like, a lot. Like, my book list, if I could find it, is like 2 pages long. It's really extensive. But he didn't know he was a Nephilim. You'll get to know that I have a really bad pronunciation with words. Just putting that out there. So if I pronounce something wrong, feel free to correct me on it. I know some people have suggested to me to read Twilight, because I have not done that yet. Quite honestly, another popular book that I have not read, that I have no desire to read, is the Hunger Games trilogy. Might get some hate for that. But, I read the first one, and I didn't like it. In fact, I quit reading it because it was, like, just dragged on and on and on about poor old little Katniss. Like, I loved the movie because the movie went faster and it was less drama. But, the books didn't do it. So, not going to read those. But I might read the Twilight series eventually. Maybe. After reading several other series. But I'm very, very hesitant to read it because I don't like a lot of vampire popular, like, oh, that guy's hot because he's a vampire. That kind of stuff bothers me, like, a lot. But, maybe I'll read those. The Fallens, I'm reading. The Host, I'm going to read in a couple of weeks, regardless if I finish the series or not. I probably won't, unless these are, like, excellent, and they're, like, Cassandra Clare's books, and I can't put them down. In that case, I might. But I'm going to be reading The Host. But if I like that type of writing by Stephenie Meyer, I might pick up the Twilight books right after that. But if I don't, less unlikely for me to read the Twilight books. Anyways, this is going to be the end of this video. Like and subscribe and tell me what else you want me to put on my book list. Another thing that I'm probably going to be doing soon, maybe in my next video, is making a book jar. And basically what a book jar is, I don't know if you watch other booktubers, and you take a piece of paper and you cut up the different books that you want to read and you put them all in a jar, and a couple months when, like every couple of months when you have some money or whatnot and you want to go and spend it, you pick a couple pieces of paper out of the jar, and those are the books that you read. Or that's the series that you read. If it's a series, then you don't pick another one. But if it's not a series, then you pick another one. So, probably going to be doing that soon. That's something that I definitely want to do. Another thing that I want to do is, lost my train of thought. Talk about the Mortal Instruments series. That video will probably be about 20 minutes long, or at least 10 minutes long, because I have so much to talk about those books. I could talk about those books for the rest of my life. Like, I could talk about the movie casting, I could talk about the books, I could talk about the Infernal Devices, so much that that Cassandra Clare has out there that I have read and that I am interested in, that you might be interested in too. Okay, this is really the end of the video now. Bye!